അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് കാലത്തിന് ശേഷം നമ്മൾ ഒന്നിച്ച് കാണുകയാണ്. ഞാനും അനന്ത് സാറും ഒന്നിച്ച് നിങ്ങളെ കാണാൻ വന്നിട്ട് ഒരുപാട് കാലമായി. പക്ഷേ ലേറ്റായി വരുമ്പോൾ വലിയ പ്രത്യേകതകളോടുകൂടെ വെടിക്കെട്ടോടുകൂടിയൊക്കെ വരണം എന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇത്ര നാളും അങ്ങനെ വരാതെ. സോ ഒരുപാട് കാലത്തിന് ശേഷം അങ്ങനെ ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങളെ കാണാൻ വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മളുടെ കൂടെ ഒരു ഗംഭീരനായ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ തന്നെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയതിൽ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഗസ്റ്റിനൊപ്പമാണ്, ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഏറ്റവും ഫേമസ് ആയ ടീച്ചർക്കൊപ്പമാണ്, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അലക്സ് സാർക്കൊപ്പമാണ്, സൈലം ലേണിങ്ങിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അലക്സ് സാർക്കൊപ്പമാണ് നിങ്ങളെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നത്. ദീർഘനേരമായി നിങ്ങൾ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, ഞാൻ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും വെയിറ്റിംഗ് 15 മിനിറ്റ്സ് വെയിറ്റിംഗ് എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. അതിൻ്റെ സങ്കടം കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ അലക്സ് സാർ കേരളത്തിൽ 2 ദിവസം വന്നിട്ട് ഹെക്റ്റിക് പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളിലൂടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. രാവിലെ നമ്മളുടെ ഹൈബ്രിഡ് ക്യാമ്പസിലുള്ള കുട്ടികളെ കാണുന്നു, അതിനുശേഷം വിവിധ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനലുകളുടെ സെഷനുകളിൽ ഓടുന്നു, നമ്മളുടെ വിവിധ ക്യാമ്പസുകൾ കാണുന്നു, ഹോസ്റ്റലുകൾ കാണുന്നു. സോ തളർന്ന് ടയേർഡായി അതിൻ്റെ മാക്സിമത്തിലാണ് അലക്സ് സാറുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ, അതുകൊണ്ടല്ല ലേറ്റ് ആയത് എന്നാണ് അലക്സ് സാർ തലകുലുക്കി കാണിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം നമുക്ക് അലക്സ് സാറിനെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യാം. അലക്സ് സാറും അനന്ത് സാറും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട് നിങ്ങളെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി. ശരിയാണ് സാർ, നമുക്ക് തുടങ്ങാം.
യെസ് വി ക്യാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട്. സോ നമ്മൾ രാവിലെ മുതൽ കുറേ ഇവന്റിലായിരുന്നു, അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കുറച്ച് സെഷൻസ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഒന്ന് ലേറ്റ് ആയത്. സോ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും കാത്തിരിക്കുകയായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോ ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ കമന്റ് ബോക്സിൽ പറയാം, അതിനനുസരിച്ച് സാർ റിപ്ലൈ തരും. അതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ
ഹിന്ദിക്കാരുണ്ട്, ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയുമെന്ന ആളുകൾ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്,
ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയുന്നവരുണ്ട്. സോ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലേക്കൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ എത്താൻ പോവാണ്. സാർ എന്തായാലും ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ റിപ്ലൈ തരുള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ അതിലേക്ക് തന്നെ മാറാൻ വേണ്ടി പോവാണ്. സർ, ഹൗ ഈസ് ദ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഓഫ് Xylem? ലൈക്ക് വി ഹാവ് ഇൻ ചാറ്റ് ഫോർ പാസ്റ്റ് I think 1 year.
Yes.
So this time you are in Kerala. So how do you feel? So what is the difference that you feel? Because everyone is explaining about you. How is Xylem? How big is Xylem? How is Xylemians? So you feel the energy right now. I think in the morning, the mass crowd out there, they are chanting for you. You are in the stage. So after that there is an event, a musical event happened. The energy of the Xylemians. How do you feel? And so what is you have to talk to the students about the Xylem?
Priyapata Makale. So that I learned in last 2 days. I heard from a lot of people around me, friends around me, that there is this Xylem doing great in Kerala, great in South, and there is some Dr. Anantu, who is a physics teacher as well as a doctor who is teaching, and these guys are doing something different. They have some different model out there, and then I checked their YouTube channel, and I was amazed with the kind of content you are creating, or with the kind of emotions you guys have built around Xylem. Today I had, they are actually correct that we have spoken a lot today. In last 2 days we are just speaking, going to events, and these 2 days were great days of my life, and I loved being here. Today morning I was having an event with hardcore Xylemians, and this was what jam-packed 8,000, 10,000 kids in a hall, and I went on stage, I spoke to them, and honestly I felt like I am speaking to PVNs, and I never felt a slight difference. Only the language, I think, is a barrier which I am trying to learn, of course. And I think language may be different, culture may be different, boundaries may be different. The emotions around students still remains the same. And I am very happy to partner with Xylem. I am very happy about the hybrid system, and I learned a lot from the hybrid system that you have created. Yesterday we were chatting for long around the hybrid system. He was Anantu sir was explaining me the DPPs, and how one question is marked with a video symbol which is done in the online class, and then how on alternate days you have like mini NEET every alternate day, a mini JEE 30 minutes test. So I was amazed, because there in North we have test fortnightly, after 15 days, or maybe after 7 days, but after 7 days when there is a test, the student have to revise the whole syllabus for 7 days, and backlog is a very big problem. I think this hybrid model can actually solve the backlog problem as well, because you have to give test on alternate day, and also the same topic is taught 2 days.
Yes.
In a similar manner, the same topic.
The revision is happening on the other day, or the offline day. So, and there is an active participation from the student side also. So that academics, that is actually the pivotal role in hybrid program. So one day actually students is preparing their own, that means active participation of the student. Normally in coaching centers, what is happening that students will come to an offline center where they are sitting and they are hearing the class. They will be active during the time of examination or at the end of the month when the exam is announced or such a kind of a thing. But here, alternate day examination, they are preparing for it. Alternate day class is happening, revision is happening, DPP is there for revision. So I think PW is also trying to replicate the hybrid model.
So there are comments, sir, थोड़ा हिंदी भी बोलिए. मैं बिल्कुल हिंदी बोलूँगा, but इस चैनल पे ज़्यादातर हमारा जो बच्चा है वो केरला का है, मलयालम समझता है. I am telling them that I can speak Hindi,
Yes.
but this channel has students who understand Malayalam. So
I think your photo will be in the thumb. That's why PWNs will be there, also will be there, I guess.
So PVNs, I have discovered your brothers and sisters out there in South. They are called Xylemians. I hope you accept them, or maybe you fight. So that's why, because that's why we have the AITS.
Yes, we have the AITS.
All India
So we have to
test
get
series.
into that also, like
Yes.
how the AITS and all
Yes.
those things, right? So, sir, like these are majority online students. So NEET and JEE is there. So NEET syllabus reduction is there. They have some stress over that, and all those things happening on the last couple of days. So first of all, like for an online student, the main problem is that backlog and a distraction over the online. Like let me get into their problem that they are facing. You have a lot of suggestion for that, how to overcome that all. So what is actually, how many hours, like first let us start. So how many hours they have to spend in their home, because they are staying in the home? How many hours they have to study to get into a premium institute like AIMS or IIT? So what do you feel about that? So let's start with that. How many hours they have to spend? They're always keep on asking, right?
How many hours should I study? Should I study for 6 hours? Should I study for 8 hours? I think it's very subjective, and it's very particular for every kid, that how many hours you should study. And I always say, kids who, how many hours should I study? What time of the day should I study? They are not asking the right question, and you are not going on the right track, kid. If you are asking me how many hours should I study, so how many hours do you have? Study for the whole time if possible. If you want to get to the zenith, if you want to get to the top, there's no path without sacrifice. There is no path without giving up the distractions around you. So yeah, that's it. So this cannot be a question that this is never a question from a serious aspirant, that how many hours should I study.
Every time, right, they are asking, right, so how many hours?
6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 14 hours.
Some pullers are done by almost all the YouTubers. How many hours you
I
have
have
to
seen
study?
a thumbnail of a YouTube channel where they have written 25 hours study in a day. And I was like, what is this time dilation happening? Oh my God.
So at that time, commonly, like during the JEE or NEET time, there will be pullers like thumbnail. You can study the entire JEE syllabus or NEET syllabus.
They use my photo also on such
Oh.
thumbnails. A lot of channels do this with my photo also.
18
16
hours
hours
of,
study. Now we will study 12 hours. I never said that.
So it will be so subjective, and it depends
so
on
subjective.
the person to person. So I think like they can spend like how many hours depends on subject, but I think entire day, right, after their daily routine for a premium institute, they have to work, I guess, like, and also yoga will be there, like sports will be there. That can be also be done, but
It should be done. At least 25 minutes of physical exercise is must, and all students should practice it, even if they are going to any offline coaching or not, they are in residential campus or not, they should do. And this can be jogging, this can be cycling, this can be small workout, but 25 minutes physical fitness is necessary, and it's scientifically supported that it boosts your good hormones, it helps in better functioning of your brain, it helps in better revision, better retention of the concepts, so it helps in your studies ultimately. So so students ask me, how do we do that? We don't have time for 25 minutes of physical fitness. So I say, you scroll Instagram a lot. So while scrolling Instagram, you just keep on walking at least. Sometimes you are revising. So you learn a concept, a complete concept, point wise, then revise whole concept for next 25 minutes in your mind, the complete notes. That's the best way to revise. You You close the book, you close the copy, and then revise the whole thing that was taught in class. So that is how you can actually utilize your time. So
Yes.
I
It's
don't
like
know
one
if
hour and
these hours are counted in study hours or not. How
yes,
many hours should I study? So see, this is the kind of dedication people have who get top ranks or who get selected. And it also depends upon how many hours do you study. Also depends upon where are you standing right now.
yes.
Where are you standing right now? What kind of 9th, 10th foundation you have, +1, +2 you have. If that is very strong, definitely you will need lesser number of hours. And if that is weak and you want to qualify the same exam, and others have worked like 3 to 4 times more hours than you, then definitely to cope up you have to study more. So it depends on where you are standing, how many hours do you have to study.
Sir, please do All India Test Series, AITS with the PW students.
That they are asking, right? That we are also getting
Yes.
into, like that we are coming like about AATS, and for the Xylemians, entire Xylemians, like Dira batch or Super Kings batch, we have a bigger announcement waiting at the end of this live. We will get into that. So,
Veera batch.
Dira batch.
Veera.
Is offline.
Veera is offline and Dira is our
Then
online.
+1, +2, you know, right? Kings 11.
Yeah,
and
Kings
so-
11 and Super
Plus
Kings.
two Super Kings.
That is, wow.
Acme.
Acne batch is for board exam courses. They have exams tomorrow, so they are.
And there is some batch starting with P name also, the girl was telling.
Phoenix.
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
yes.
Phoenix
What is that?
Phoenix is actually a repeater batch.
Repeater batch.
Repeater batch where basically questions are basically focusing on more than concept.
Okay.
So next thing that you are telling about that Instagram scrolling, that is the main problem that they are facing right now. So they are like even sleeping with Instagram scrolling. At morning they will wake up with that Instagram also, right? So that is the problem that they are facing now. Distraction, like 20 minutes of study. After that they will go to Instagram, come back after 1 hour. So how they can overcome the distraction, or what is the problem like that they are facing right now? How they can overcome that? How do you feel about that?
Sir, I feel they need to have a piece of paper and a pen and write down the 10 most important thing that they want to do in life, and take half hour, 1 hour, write down 10 most important things that they want to achieve, they want to become. That can be becoming doctor, engineer, getting married, they love someone, want to achieve them, buying an iPhone, and that can be anything. Write down those 10 points and it will take half hour to do that. And when you start doing that, very soon you will realize that you don't have 10 points to write. What you want in life, what you actually want in life. There are 2 or 3 things that we actually want in life, that we actually want. Most of the times we buy things that we don't want.
Yes.
Of course, to impress people that we don't like with the money that we don't have. So that's the irony of the world. So we buy iPhone 15 to show someone around us and impress them that we have this, just to qualify as a legit competitor that yes, I am present in the society. So don't fall into that trap. I think write down the purpose of your life, those 3 points, and when you're trying to write down the 10 points, even if you've written 7 points, 8 points, cut down the points and just focus on the first 3 points. That is what you want to become, and keep those 3 points on your table, stick it on a wall, make that home screen on your mobile, and realize yourself that you are going to die soon. And if you are going to die soon, anyone can die any day. And if you are going to die soon, if you have a finite time in your life, then these 3 tasks have to be finished by you. And there are a lot of demons out there, lot of demons, invisible demons, beautiful demons, some in the shape of these disturbing social media platforms, some in the shapes of addictive habits. Lots of demons out there who want to take away everything from your life. Whatever dreams you have, they snatch away your dreams, they snatch away your aims, they snatch away your health, they snatch away your mental peace, everything. You see a student is scrolling Instagram, is he happy? No, he is not happy, he is depressed. He is scrolling Instagram and he is continuously in guilt. When I am going to stop it? So he is addicted. I don't see students at fault, they are falling into the trap of social media. No, they are not at fault, they are innocent, they are very innocent. They are kids, they are falling to the trap of the giants, and the giants have a strategy, the tech giants have a strategy that what content will actually attract them, will actually stick to their mind. So they are attacking at the devil side of their mind and tackling them. So it's time that we all should submit to the Almighty, submit times, give time to our God, speak to them, know our vision, write those 3 points, stick to them, and and stay away from these demons. Because if you see, the kids are seeing videos, watching reels and interactive content. We know what social media giants are tracking. They are tracking the daily active students, the daily active users, the monthly active users, how much time a student has spent on their app, what is he watching, how much time a person has spent on their app, what kind of content he is watching, then push that kind of ad to a different website. So that is the basic purpose of these social media platforms. So connecting people was just a cover. It's something else. It's not connecting people, it's distracting people around. So you have to know this truth, that these social media platforms actual purpose is not to connect people, it's actually to get your data. You are nothing for them. You are just a number on their sheets. You are in the pie chart. You are the yellow colored audience who came at 12 a.m., who usually comes at 12 a.m., leave at 2 a.m. They have all data around you. You don't make your decisions. Your decisions are taken by them. All your life decisions are in their hand. Do you realize that? Where this life is going? All your decisions are controlled by them. So you need to take back the control of your life within your hands. And you have to realize that these are the new age modern demons around. The early age demons were visible. They used to have horns, they wear lesser clothes, have big teeth. The new age demons are beautiful, like these social media platforms, and students fall into the trap. And I'm always on the side of students that they are very innocent, and it's our responsibility to keep telling them that it's not their fault even if they have fallen into such trap. See, if a person is walking in the street and someone comes and kills him, whose mistake is it? Is the person's mistake? No, it's not his mistake. So it's a similar thing. They have been given this addiction by the demons, and we as teachers have to remove this, I think.
Yes. I hope all the Xylemians will take a paper in night and they will write the 3 pointers that they have to achieve. They definitely want to achieve, they will write and they will work for
Xylemians are crazy.
Yes.
In the positive way.
Yes, yes.
Today I met what super energy they have.
Yes, and they are all thinking about the time that they are wasting in the Instagram and all the social media right now. And the time is very less, you know, right? NEET is coming, JEE also coming, January session is coming. So what about that syllabus reduction? How do you feel like, because they got tense because of that syllabus reduction, because one updation is coming. Next, I think they will be more tense during the time of that registration is coming on the upcoming months. That time they will get also stressed. Then which is once the crash course get announced by all the institution, they will get anyway stressed at the end of examination, because examination is coming. Then they will see the pullers of 90 days to
some comments are based on.
Yes, so how we can what is the suggestion for NEET aspirants on syllabus reduction? So how do you feel that, or that moment if they keep, they can definitely achieve? So about the syllabus reduction and all.
Anantu sir, I feel there are things that you can control, and then there are things that you cannot control.
Yes.
So it's pointless to worry on things that you cannot control. So if it starts raining, I cannot do anything about it. So why should I think about it? What will I do? Should I think about it? Should I just talk about it? It's raining, it's heavy rain. No, I'll go, I'll find the umbrella, I'll take the umbrella and I'll go out. I'll stitch a raincoat for myself and I'll take that raincoat and go out for my purpose. So I think life always throws problems like this. Life is always unpredictable and we have to accept it. So there are things that you can control, but this is beyond your control. You have not made that decision and you are not the part of this decision as well. No one asked you whether you want this syllabus reduction or not. So they made it. I also feel that they should have announced it beforehand, and we are on your side as students. We always feel that such announcements by such reputed agencies are so late. Sometimes they announce the JEE date 3 months ago, 3 months before the exam. Sometimes they reduce the syllabus. They could have announced it at the beginning of the year. The students are preparing for the exams. So these things are not in our control, and it's pointless to cry about it, have pain about it. We can always see opportunity in misery. So what is the opportunity here? The syllabus is reduced. Some of speaking of chemistry, some of the inorganic topics are reduced. Most of the students don't like inorganic that much. That is a boring part. Physical also removed. So that is surface chemistry, right?
States of matter, solid state.
States of matter is
My
also
personal problems.
states of matter is also reduced.
States of matter,
States of
solid
matter,
state.
surface chemistry,
Wow.
solid state.
So
He
he is really sad from last 2 days. Yes, LK sir is really sad from
some
last
of
2
his
days.
chapter get reduced. And majority of
Same advice for him. You cannot do anything about it. These things are beyond your control. So you should look for solutions right here, and your end goal was to qualify for the NEET examination. Your end goal was never to learn that particular chapter in chemistry. You wanted to become doctor, and whatever the hurdles are there to become a good great doctor, you have to cross it, and it will come anytime. And now you are going to become a doctor, so the patients will come to you and they will always come out of syllabus. So this is life, it is preparing you for bigger battles, I can say that. That's the positive thing you can pull
will
out.
work, but that tension for that past 2 days, I think it is sorted right. It's not under your control. You have to solve it. So, and also it's a good thing also, sir. 19 chapters in chemistry only, so they can focus on that chapter more. But questions will be asked from deeper and deeper level also. Maybe like more topics will be like from all the topics from some chapters will be asked, right? Maybe that may be happening. We don't know what will happen at the end. So JEE examination, because Kerala people are not that much like getting into the top ranks in JEE right now, because within 1000 maximum 4 numbers is there only in Kerala. So January section is coming right now, and what is the suggestions? What all advices that we have to give? And there is a lack of this national competition is not there. So for that we are actually planning for AITS and all. So into JEE right now. And also there is no update on JEE syllabus till yet.
That's the problem.
It's happening on January also. Whether this syllabus has been reduced or not, there is no update till yet. So
they can drop the bomb anytime.
Yes.
Anytime.
So about the JEE students, like.
As per JEE mains, I think it's not that tough exam. It's an ordinary exam. JEE mains. Speaking of JEE advanced, yes, it's a different exam. It's completely different exam, and if anyone asks you what's the toughest exam, show them the JEE advanced paper, show them the physics, show them the maths, the chemistry, especially the maths and physics. So wow. So what advice do I have for them in remaining 3 months? I think firstly you should right now concentrate on completing the whole syllabus if you are targeting JEE mains. So first, I think everyone knows where they stand, and although the parents are all the time pushing them and pressurizing them, a student at heart knows that from here it's very difficult to qualify JEE advanced for me, or for someone it's not difficult. For some people, some students, it must be, they must be realizing it's very difficult to qualify for the JEE advanced this year for me. And so for them, I'll advise focus on JEE mains. And for JEE mains, the concept is very similar. You just have to complete the whole syllabus, practice the basic questions, and give a lot of mock tests, lot of AITS that we are discussing, and that's it. You are prepared for JEE mains. They are not going into very depth of the questions. The JEE mains level of paper is not that high, but yes, what they check, have you covered the whole syllabus or not? And with the recent trend, you see a lot of papers happening, a lot of questions or the kind of questions are being repeated from the previous year. So last 20 years, last 10 years will work out, and last 10 years will be more than enough. So many papers happen in JEE, so many papers. You just practice last 10 years paper, and a lot of paper is guessed the similar kind of question with different numerical value. Speaking of JEE Advanced, if you are facing challenge for JEE Advanced right now, and the challenge is big, then the time is less, I think, for JEE Advanced. And if the challenge is small, yes, you can solve it. You have to sit for long hours, you have to build more concepts, and all that things you have to do, you know. And then coming to the AITS thing. So
I think we can tell that AITS for NEET and JEE right now.
Yes,
so.
You can tell. You can tell in Malayalam, na, that they connect more in Malayalam.
So AITS like all India examination ആണ് totally പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പം NEET എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു PW ലെ paid batchil മാത്രം 7 lakh students are there in paid batch, sir. Correct, sir?
JEE is 4 NEET 7 lakh.
7 lakh. Yes. 7 lakh students are there. Of the total 21 lakhs, 7 lakh students actually PWMs തന്നെയാണ്. So അവര് പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു എക്സാമിനേഷൻ ആണ് AITS എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സോ അപ്പോൾ ആ AITS എക്സാമിനേഷനിൽ എൻറ്റയർ Xylem ബാച്ചിലുള്ള സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനും ഫ്രീ ആക്സസ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, നമ്മൾ ഈ ഒരു എക്സാം തൊട്ട് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഫുൾ സിലബസ് എക്സാമിനേഷൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്കെഡ്യൂൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഗ്രേഡ് ഇന്ത്യൻ ബാച്ചിൽ കൂടാണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫുൾ സിലബസ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, AITS, നീറ്റും JEE. ഇപ്പൊ JEE എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ടോട്ടൽ 10 lakhs 7 lakhs 4 lakhs ഓളം സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് PWMs തന്നെയാണ്. സോ അപ്പം അത് അവരുമായിട്ട് കോമ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയുള്ള ഒരു അവസരമാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്, PWMs വേഴ്സസ് Xylemians. സോ യു ഹാവ് ടു, സോ അതിനകത്തുള്ളൊരു ഉപയോഗം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എവിടെയാണ് നിങ്ങൾ സ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നും നിങ്ങളുടെ റാങ്ക് ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ ലെവലിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ നിൽക്കുന്നതെന്നും ഓരോ എക്സാം കഴിയുമ്പോഴും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇമ്പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരു അവസരമാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി കിട്ടുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ടോട്ടലി നിങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഒരു ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി ആണ് ഒരു ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ ലെവൽ എക്സാമിനേഷൻ. ഈവൻ ഇപ്പൊ നീറ്റിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ആണെങ്കിൽ 3 months മുമ്പ് തന്നെ എഴുതാനുള്ള ഒരു അവസരവും, JE സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം 2 months മുമ്പ് തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എഴുതാനുള്ള ഒരു അവസരവുമാണ് ഈ AITS നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരാൻ വേണ്ടി പോകുന്നത്. സോ ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഫ്രീ ഫോർ ഓൾ ദി Xylemians. യെസ്, ദാറ്റ്സ് ദ വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് അനൗൺസ്മെന്റ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഗിവ് ടു യു. സോ അത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി എന്തായിരിക്കും, ഫ്രീ ആയിരിക്കും എന്നുള്ളൊരു കാര്യമാണ് പറയാനുള്ളത്. സർ, ഈവൻ ഫ്രം ദി ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ വി ആർ ആക്ച്വലി ഷെയറിംഗ് കണ്ടന്റ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഓൾ. We have shared mind maps. We are using your own material to our students. It's having a great feedback from the student side. And also we are using your own app and all the content. We have the doubt solving. Everything we are using same.
It's nothing yours. It's ours.
It's ours. Right.
It's
we
ours,
are using ours itself. But
yes.
In like it have to be here from your side itself. Like
yes,
people
so
like from the Kerala side of people. Because let me tell you, like there are a lot of controversies on the last year. Like we have
some hate campaigns, some
there are a lot of
controversies.
hate campaigns that we are using PW itself, but I just get into a video at last and I have to tell that we are together and we are not at two different company. We are a single platform. Like in the morning also I see your status, like you are putting Xylemians, which is the brothers and sisters of PWMs. Like so that have to be communicated to the Kerala audience from your side itself. They are waiting for it. So how we have come? What is the synergy between what we are sharing?
So we are sharing all the resources, the tech resources we are sharing, the content resources we are sharing, the HR resources we are sharing, the operation resources we are sharing, the admin panel we are sharing. We are sharing each and everything except for our clothes right now. So by clothes I mean the t-shirts. So we are just not sharing the t-shirt. I always say Xylemians remains Xylemians, PVNs remains PVNs out there. But yes, for the betterment of students, for the betterment of content, technology, operations of the system and better utilization. See, Xylem is teaching kids here, PW is teaching kids there. Why develop two different contents? Why two different teams work on the same content? Why waste money for that? And when two teams meet, the synergy is high, the level of the content, the quality of content also improves. For example, we took mind maps from Xylem and we just didn't take it and give it to the students. We took it, we modified it. So two teams working on a same particular module or same particular content improves the quality of content.
After
and ultimately
we use mind map from
exactly
this year. Yes.
And the result is at the end the students are getting the better output. So Xylem and PW are basically the same platform with two different names, but I think a similar kind of emotion. But at the same point, I always say Xylem will remain Xylem, PW will remain PW. Your question was what do we share? We share the subject matter experts who prepare these content, these modules, these mind maps, these DPPs. We share WhatsApp messages, we share questions, we share the operation team, we share the hiring team. So it's a in one word, if you want to hear, it's a single company. Yes, but we have two names that you can say, and that kind of relationship we have. And I don't know what was the controversy around. So if a student is getting selected in Xylem, there must be a bit of contribution of PW, and if a student is selected in PW, there must be a bit of contribution of Xylem, because it's the same structure, it's the same company. So yes,
that's it.
That's it.
That's
so
a
simple.
simple reply.
That is so simple.
That's a so simple reply for all that controversy from Alakh sir.
Actually, they are waiting for your hello Becho.
They are asking for hello Becho, right?
Hello बच्चों, क्या हाल चाल? बढ़िया एकदम. So that I do. प्रियപ്പെട്ട മക്കളെ. സുമഗല.
Sugamalle.
Sugamalle. I'm sorry. I learned it in the morning. Sugamalle. So I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to understand Malayalam as well. And Tamil also you were teaching
Hello,
me. Vanakkam Pasangada. So I'm trying to learn, and it's beautiful. Kerala is beautiful. Xylem is beautiful. Last 2 days have been one of the most beautiful in my last 3 years of career. And the kind of love the Xylemians has showered upon me, even when I was wearing this Physics Wallah's t-shirt. is something that I'm fan of those students. And there was a kid who came with a lot of tears in her eyes, and she was holding my hand, and I can feel that connect. So I think it's the same kind of emotions that you have built here. It's quite similar to what we are there in North. I think it's quite similar here in Kerala. You are also going to Tamil with hybrid
Yes,
centers
I'm
now.
hybrid centers now.
And what else we are doing? So we did this year hybrid centers.
So that's
we took
getting into
hybrid.
that also, sir.
Yes.
Hybrid centers, like the same model with the DPP and the academic structure. We are trying to replicate it in North. We have 4 centers right now. So PW will have.
PW has 4
4
centers.
right now.
It's kind of experiment going on.
Only, like,
Yes. But this year we are going to
how
expand.
do you feel like hybrid? What is the response? So because hybrid model is only in Xylem right now. So how do you feel? What is the response from the student side in North? And so are you trying to increase the number of students next year? So about hybrid model, right?
See, PW has tried a lot of models. So first we came with our own hybrid model, that was a Pathshala model, and they were teachers teaching a smart board installed inside the classroom, 2 teacher system. It's a kind of system which happened in China. So we were doing that. It was fairly successful. Then we get with pure offline, pure online. Then we have another Vidyapit online plus, where you study from online batch, go and give test and solve doubts from the offline center. So students have become hybrid. We think students are online, offline. Students are hybrid. They study from app, then go to the Vidyapit. Vidyapitas are offline coaching, and they ask doubts from the teachers or give tests over there. Then I happened to look at your hybrid model, and I really liked it. And honestly, when first time I heard about this model, one day student is studying online, one day student is offline, it didn't click to me until and unless I get into the details. And the more I hear about it, the more convinced I was about it. And to be more convinced, the only thing I can do is to experiment around the model, and it was fairly successful with you. So I implemented the same model with 300 kids out there in North, and the response is amazing. Their marks have improved significantly. And why is this happening? You can tell better.
About the model.
About the model, I know why this is happening, because you are getting to revise the same concept the another day. The day you study online, the next day you go to offline. I'll mess it up. You explain it better. I'll mess it up.
Yes.
It's your model.
Yeah, it's my model. I always in between, right? So communicating that model, right? Alternate day class. So one day you have the time for physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, or physics, chemistry, maths. At that time, like, you will study your own. It's a kind of active participation of you in a competitive examination. You are learning that content your own with the online content, online videos that we are providing with the staff faculty. So on the alternate day, you will come to the offline center, where first we have the pre-test, that the mini NEET that we have. So it's similar to that of a mini NEET, where section A, section B will be there. Similarly, that of JE, there will be numerical problems will be there. So after that, there will be definitely you have the offline section, where you have a lot of doubts will be there, that while you are studying with the online videos, or if you are studying with, if you are attending the examination, there are some questions will be, you have some doubt, you can ask it to the teacher, and teacher will teach you the concept again. He's not coming into the class and doing the normal question discussion session. Is not, that is not in offline session. It's purely the pure offline is happening. He's again discussing the concept, doing a different set of questions. That is the importance. So in online and offline, in total you will get at least 150 questions in the total entire chapter you will get in a single chapter. So if you take the entire 100 chapters, there will be 15,000 questions you are getting in the hybrid model. That's enough. You can revise it with a DPP, which is a printed booklet for each chapter, sir.
I think you have cracked the real
problem.
Hybrid model, the real hybrid model.
Yes.
Real problem. You have cracked the real hybrid model. Everyone is hitting around what is the hybrid model, but your hybrid model is very successful here also. A lot of kids are studying from your hybrid model, and we are betting this year on hybrid model. We will go for at least 10,000 kids with hybrid model this year, and I think it will be fairly successful there. It will also save students time coming coaching to 5 days or 4 days. You come just 3 days, 3 days you remain at the hostel or your home, and you study from online lectures, and the very next day you are tested on the concepts which you have studied the previous day. It's actually going to solve the problem of backlog. It's actually, I truly believe this can solve the problem of backlog as well. I just love this model. Great work, and I think it was very courageous to implement such a hybrid model at this scale.
And also like entire team Xylem, the faculty, we are togetherly sitting in a workshop to set up the content and everything. The team is itself is supporting us for the hybrid model. That's why it becomes
One thing very important is there that what Xylem is doing great, and what we have to pull it off in Physics Wallah and other coachings as well, that you are giving consolidated content.
Yes.
They are not teaching like lot of things. They are teaching the relevant things only, and they are not making you make a lot of notebooks, like 12 or 13 notebooks you have. Then you are like lazy how to revise this. You procrastinate. There's such a thick book. You don't want to open it. So they have, like, if you are going to study laws of motion, they have this booklet of their own. It contains theory as well as the DPPs are within that, and the number of questions in that particular chapter is like 150 to 200, varies chapter to chapter, and all the questions are solved by teacher only. Some questions are solved by the online teacher, some by the offline teacher, and then for practice you go the other day, you give the test, then you have a weekly test where you tested for the whole weekly content you are done.
And there is Great Indian Battle.
And then there is Great Indian Battle where you compete with online students, offline students. Then you have AITS now.
AITS now for all India. Like that is like, I think it is totally packed with the content and examination.
But you are giving very consolidated content, and that we or the whole of India should learn from Xylem, that even the new education policy focuses on this, that don't teach irrelevant things to kid. And I think content heavy coachings are out there in North, and I will not deny that we even don't teach so much consolidated like Xylem, and I don't know whether we should or not that much consolidated, that we have to test in the water what kind of students are there, do they want this or not, and are they comfortable with this or not. But ultimately you are on the right track. I think together we will figure out, and you have already figured it out. I won't take the credit from you. You already figured it out. Now you are going to Tamil with your Tamil Nadu with your hybrid model.
Tirunelveli as well as Trichy. 3 centers that we are planning on the upcoming year in Tamil Nadu also. So we have almost having 35 centers if you take in Kerala, like including PSC, tuition, and CSEM, ACCA is there, and Xylem NEET JEE. So we have into different category, but different team is handling the entire category. There is
another tuition center model.
So there is no problem in the if there is no losing of exclusivity, because different team. Mansoor Ali sir and team is handling PSC. So Michelle sir and team is handling commerce. So we have make it more affordable.
Even our Tamil team
is different, right? So
I met the Tamil team in the morning. Amazing.
I think, PW is an inspiration for doing that, because you are doing, I think, 36 category.
28. I don't know. When I go back to Delhi, it may be 36. I don't know.
So that category, but it is, I think all the category are performing well, right? So I think you are the leaders of majority of the category.
Majority are. See, I'll be honest. Everything cannot be good. I've always spoken honestly from heart. So yes, most of the categories are doing good. The organization is doing good. Student rating is very high, like 4.8, 4.9 in majority of the categories. In majority of the categories, we teach maximum number of kids in India, be it commerce, be it CA, be it the other categories. Yes, that is true. Some of the categories didn't do well, and that's the law of numbers, law of statistics. But for that, you will fail in few things, but for that you have to do a lot of things. You will be successful in a lot of things as well. So we are working where we are not doing that great, and in some of the categories we are going very slow. That we don't want to be go all in the first year only. We will go in. We will go slowly, build content. Some of the categories need a lot of content, and go in next 3 years or so, like that. I think, but South is taken care of by Xylem,
Yes, and you will take care of like entire North and like till I think
we are also trying, South, Malayalam channel, Tamil channel. You are not letting us grow. Why?
So we'll together, I think, will become the pan-Indian educational platform, which giving affordability and quality will be the main
first
USP.
pan-Indian successful plan.
Yes. So that's it, sir. So anything you want to talk to Xylemians? So
only one thing. Thank you so much for
Nanni.
Nanni for so much love by the students and by of course you two and the team. Anantu sir, LK sir, the whole Xylem team was so loving, and the only compliment I can give that I don't want to go back to Delhi. I was thinking, can I work in Xylem? Can I be here for my life? And I really love this place. Next, I will be coming to Tamil along with you whenever you are going with the hybrid centers. I just love the place. Just love the intent you have. I just love the involvement you two have in the academics. You was just showing me on WhatsApp, the teacher is sending content, then you content around physics, then you are removing this, don't take this question, you have taken the similar question. So much of involvement, so much of passion around physics. And so sir is sad from 2 days, that shows his passion in chemistry as well, that he is actually sad. So I think it's a good organization, it's a successful organization, but more than that, I think good people have built Xylem, so that it will last long. It's built on the right principle. My best wishes.
Thank you, Alex sir, for this superb session.
Okay,
മക്കളെ, അപ്പം നമ്മൾ വൈൻഡപ്പ് ചെയ്യാണ്. കുറേ നേരമായി ഞങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് അനന്തതിനിടയിൽ പറയുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഞാനെന്താണ് പറയാത്തതെന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് അലക്സ് സാറിനെ കേൾക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് വന്നിരുന്നത്. ഗംഭീരമായി നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും അലക്സ് സാറിനെ കേട്ടിരുന്നു. ഈ പറഞ്ഞതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിലുണ്ടാവണം. അടുത്ത എക്സാമിനേഷന് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പേ AITS-ലൂടെ നാം എൻറ്റയർ PW ടീമിനോട് കോമ്പറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പോവുകയാണ്. അവരെല്ലാം മറികടന്ന് ഈ വർഷം സൈലം മുന്നോട്ട് പോവും, സൈലത്തിലെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുമെന്ന കോൺഫിഡൻസ് ആണ് വെല്ലുവിളിയോടുകൂടി അലക്സ് സാറിന് മുമ്പിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വെച്ചത്. ആ വെല്ലുവിളി നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരും ഏറ്റെടുക്കണം. താങ്ക് യു സാർ.
നന്ദി.